Okay, so far on doing some maintenance on my ring stretcher, I have removed a couple parts. We cleaned up this, we cleaned up inside here, and we cleaned up inside here. So what I'm gonna do next is clean up this gear and just get whatever is on there off to the best of my ability. Those gear cavities are kind of deep to get into. It feels like some of this grease is actually hardened up. So yeah, we're just gonna get that cleaned up real quick. Sure, ask away. Yeah, if anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. How much is a 2023 order? It's an error. Instead of saying "In God We Trust," it says "In God We Trust." The best thing to do for looking at the value of like error coins is to go to eBay and look at sold listings and trying to find sold listings that are really close to what you have. And that'll give you an idea of what people are actually willing to pay for them. Instead of just like a guess or an estimate, it's like historical evidence. Does that make sense? It's like someone actually paid this much for that. So that's what I do. In God we trust. What's going on, Chris? I was in the middle of working on this 1918 half dollar, and my stretcher just couldn't handle it. So I was like, shit, let's take this apart, clean it up, grease it up. It's time. Yeah, we got these looking a lot better now. They were pretty gross before. $2,000, hell yeah. Slab it up. put it on eBay. Congratulations. If you don't mind, post a video of it, tag me. I'd like to see it. Make sure it's not like postman damage, 'cause that does happen sometimes. But 2023 is a relatively new year. But yeah, way to go. I'm going to start by greasing this right here. It's supposed to have just a light layer of grease on it. Wish I could get a little lower in there, so I could just squirt a little down there. I'm bound to have a brush or something. Nice. And then we'll put that back over there. It's still pretty hot. We need to lower it down. Yeah, a little brush. Something. Just add grease in every one of these little nooks here. Yeah. All right. Just be nice and liberal with it. Coat as much as we can. That looks pretty good. Shove her back in there. It's hard to do with one greasy hand. There we go. And that should be all the grease that I have to do. The rest should just be putting these bolts back and wiggling it around a bit, letting that grease work its way in. Hopefully this works better. It was really locking in on me before. Yeah, post a video of it. Tag me in it. Tag Coordinating Maker. I want to see your error coin. I want to know what to look out for to find a $2,000 quarter from 2023. That's pretty good. The best I've found is a $900 quarter from 2009. It's a District of Columbia. Triple die, pretty much, but they call it a double die. I also wanted to find a different grease than this one. I didn't have the best of luck tracking grease down, so hopefully this will work. It's got pictures of gears on it, and these are gears, so fingers crossed. If anybody wants to check out the 4th of July sale, everything is 25% off on my website right now. You can tap the gold chain at the bottom of the screen down here. And if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. Well, if I did it right, that wasn't so bad. I was a little nervous about taking this apart and working on it. Got a little bit of excess over on this side here. So we're just gonna smear it all over the place. Yeah, okay. That feels pretty smooth. Yeah, hopefully that should work out. All right. Let's immediately stretch a ring on it. So before I did any maintenance, I was getting to right about here, and it would just lock up and wouldn't let me go any further. And then when I did get it a little further, I would really have to shake my whole desk to bring it back. This is, oh my gosh, it's like butter. I'm so glad I did this. If you've never greased your ring stretcher and it's a little sticky, do it. Take it apart, put some grease on it, clean it up. This is, it's like brand new. That's amazing. I feel really dumb for not doing this much earlier. All right. I was having so much trouble with this. And now it's I mean, super easy. Who would have thought? Greasing gears makes them work better. That's discovery of the year. All right, we got that to a 13. Now we're going to reduce it down to a 12. Hey man, I've been making rings, just not made a video yet. Hey, it's all about practice, man. Really, I started filming videos because I was in like a trial and error stage of making coin rings, and I didn't always know when I was going to do something right. So I would film every ring I made And then when I did something right, I would go back and watch that video and try and learn from like my successes that I didn't pay attention to at the time. So like those videos have gone on to help other people get started, but that was the initial reason I started filming, was just so that I could get better faster by like watching what I'm doing right and wrong. Does that make sense? Because sometimes in the moment you don't quite catch everything, but if you go back and watch yourself do something a couple times, you can be like, oh, I see what I did there. I don't know. It worked for me. And now I just film for fun, because I get to talk to you cool cats. So, thanks for watching. God, that's so much better. I'm so pleased. I'm so stoked. My ring stretcher only has 4 splines. Yours has 6. To get a better one when I make some money. Well, my first ring stretcher was like a blue Indian one, like $100 one. This one I definitely saved up for about 2 years. It's like a $600 stretcher. So yeah, there's a major difference between like introductory to like professional. But it's well worth the investment though, because I use this thing every day. And the main big difference for me isn't the number of splines, it's the size of the top right here. So on my older one, it was much wider, so I couldn't fit like dimes and pennies or smaller rings on here. This one has a lot wider range of what I can work on with it. I can work on smaller coins, which is nice. I need a pusher that's a little different size, so I might just use this 17-degree die. Do a little more instead. See how it's looking. Yeah. It's still got a bit of a flare to it. I need to find the right size pusher immediately. Where could it be? A little too small. Perfect. I'm still stunned at how much that cleaning the ring stretcher and adding a little grease is done. I should not have put that off. It's wild. Well, there's a lesson for you guys. Don't put off maintenance. You can do it today. Do it today. Good afternoon. I just completely took apart my ring stretcher and re-greased it, and it is humming. working so much better. This is a 1918 half dollar. We're slowly getting to the right size. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I've never done that kind of maintenance before, so I'm like thoroughly shocked at how effective it was. And that I did it. I took it apart and greased it, and now it's better. Like, so much easier. Like, almost to the point where I'm worried I'm gonna snap a ring because the leverage is just so slick now. Perfect 12. Let's go. Yeah. I'm stoked. Well, if you guys have never been to the shop before, coinringmaker.com has a 25% off sale right now for 4th of July. Tap this gold chain down here if you want to check out the store. Make all kinds of coins into rings, and we're about to polish this one up real nice. Made a bit of a mess. Ordered an Ohio ring Sunday. Can't wait for it to come. It should be on the way, bro. Yes, sir. Thank you for your order. If anybody has any questions about coin rings, feel free to put them in the chat. I have a lot to pick from, so if there's something specific you're looking for, I can help you narrow down what your options are, specific years, specific type of coin, anything like that. Let me know what you're looking for. There's a hole in my cloth. Well, guys, once I finish this ring, I'm all caught up. So if you'd like to see a coin ring made just for you, live, and for 25% off, tap a little gold chain at the bottom of the screen. Go pick something out. Let me make it for you. I'll show you how. If you have any questions or need any help, let me know. If you're just enjoying watching me work, tap the screen a couple times. We're almost at 2,000 likes. Let's go. It's a very nice ring. I've got one over here. I like this one a lot. It's still a pretty wide ring and size 50. Yeah, the thickness of the band doesn't really change based on like how big the ring is. So it's still going to be a pretty thick boy. But yeah, it's really cool. Like, my one complaint about this design is it doesn't say "mind your business" on it, which is my favorite aspect of that coin. I just love it. It's so America. Mind your business. It also polishes up really nicely. This one has just been kind of sitting in the open air. But brass, if you polish it right, it tends to get really, really pretty. It just oxidizes. But yeah, look at, you can get this thing really, really stunning with a little bit of polish. Like polished side, oxidized side. They both look good, but it doesn't take much to get it nice and shiny again. That's a cool ring. Faux show. I'd be happy to make your wedding band for you, man. Those are my favorite things to make. Like, I don't think I can make something cooler than like a representation of someone's love. I think that's so dope. How's it going? Hey, Country Coin Rings, have you ever re-greased your ring stretcher? Like, I just did it, and I'm blown away by the difference. I've had this stretcher for, I think, about 3 years now. And I just took it apart, cleaned it up, re-greased it, and oh my god, dude. It's a whole new world. Like, I'm not using any muscle. I can go all the way back, and it doesn't jam. Like, I can't believe I put it off so long. But if you've never done that, consider it. Like, it's yeah. I'm blowing my own mind. Like, I've been making coin rings for 5 years, and I've never done that. And I feel really, really stupid today because it wasn't that hard, and it's oh my gosh, it's a world of difference. So yeah, that's what I did today. I discovered the value of a greasy gear. Remember to tighten up the arbor press as well. Oh yeah, I keep that tight. The arbor press and me, we're good friends. But I've never taken apart my ring stretcher before and greased it up. I can't believe it. It's so different. This is polishing up really nicely. This is a Walking Liberty $50. Usually the detail on these is much crisper. This particular coin is from 1918, so it's well over 100 years old. But you can still see $50 United States of America. All this lovely detail. Really pretty. Set a 4mm diamond into space last space. So look at Woo! I mean, I'm not laughing at you, but I understand. I've lost a thing or two in my workshop. It's usually rings. It's usually like a just finished ring, and I will drop it, and it will vanish, and I lose my freaking mind. Sometimes it's just the center punch, and I'm like, ah. But yeah, stonework, that's a whole nother game right there. I've done a little bit of setting, but it's so stressful. I need more practice. I hate the idea of messing up a perfectly good coin ring. You know what I mean? Hard for me to get over that. that hurdle. Again, 25% off everything at buycoinrings.com. Tap the gold chain at the bottom of the screen. Check it out. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I've done that like 10 times in a row. Like, it had really nice rings. And then, I don't know, when I first started practicing, I practiced on clad, right? And drilling into clad and drilling into 90% silver is very different. So I feel like that practice was like not useful. And then when I go work on 90% silver stuff, I'm just sweating the whole time. But those different metals behave very differently. I might have took it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm getting it down. You too, man. Thanks for stopping by. See you around. Whoa. Get out. We got an order. Let's go. This is going to be much easier on my greased ring stretcher. There we go. Now we just got to reduce this other side. Get it stuck in there again. Get it unstuck. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be really careful with this stretcher now, because it is like lightning fast. Got it back to 12. There Now, one kind of interesting thing about the Fugio ring, I'll show you here in a second, is the guy who made it is a coin ring maker himself. So he made it without the middle, so you can just jump right in. So there's no center punch. I'll get you one that's fresh. Very nice. If anybody else wants to get a coin ring, they're all 25% off right now. Tap the shopping cart at the bottom of the screen. Pick out what you want. I'll get to work on it for you. I like the round two. You guys should sell those. He does. So these are put out by the same guy who makes my auto centering punch. So if you go to jasonsworks.com, you can find these, and he has a couple other kind of interesting coin ring rounds. But I really like this one. It's a winner. Let's see. You want head side out. Let's anneal it and get going. Yeah, I have no problem promoting Jason's stuff. Jason makes some great stuff. Jason's Works. Made a bit of a mess on my work table today, so I'm gonna have to clean up. All right, let's see if this will even fit on the doming block. That's a whopper. Okay, it's gonna fit. Yeah, it's funny how much of a mess you can make trying to clean. Oh, alien spaceship. Alright, let's see what that'll fit in. Yeah, size 15. Okay. Yeah. Coming along really nicely. I'm going to go ahead and anneal it again. Keep it soft. Yeah, these are really cool. I wish you made them in silver. Or like 90% or sterling. But the brass is pretty... It's funny, I was just talking about this coin yesterday with somebody in my TikTok DMs. They were asking about coins. They were like, what's the oldest U.S. coin? It's like this bad boy right here, but they never circulated it. Freaking sweet. Bring back the Fugio, that's what I say. Mind your business should be on every coin. Nice. Now we're going to take it to the ring stretcher here and try and stretch it out a bit. Right? My first act is the Treasurer of the United States. Put mind your business back on the coins. Might be just too much paper towel. Yeah. I wonder what size it is. Right on the edge of 15. We're getting there. We're gonna have to break out this weird tentacle thing that I never use. Weird tentacle thing. This is my weird tentacle thing. No, no worries. All right, now I'm going to, what's the biggest size I've made? I've made size 20 once. The biggest I offer on my site is 18. How's it going, Donnie? If you still need another quarter coin ring, they are 25% off right now for the 4th of July. So tap the little shopping cart down here if you'd like to get one. Should I do UPS? Says my ring is 2 weeks late. Contact UPS, USPS. Be like, hey, my package is late. Can you try and track it down? Because it's really in their hands. There's not much I can do on my side. But if you try and get in contact with them, sometimes they're able to track down where it is. Yeah, most of the time, stuff ends up where it's supposed to, but U.S. Postal Service has kind of gone downhill over the past few years. It's unfortunate. All right, we're going to fix the shape of this a little bit. I feel like it's still got a little bit of a curve. Let's take the tape off, see what shape we're at. Getting closer.